guys, I hope you had a chance to go and research it. You're going to look at some of these ideas. Now, we've got our GPT really trained now for this project. Here's what we're going to do next. We're going to go into our master keyword list. I want you to go back to Data Dive, and I want you to copy these keywords from your MKL. Now, this is after you've already cleaned up your MKL. Then I want you to over to your ChatGPT, and you're going to prompt it this way. Okay. These are the keywords that are driving sales for my competitors. Using the information above and these keywords, give me 3 design options for this product that would have a better CTR and CVR than my competitors. And then you just paste. So I'll paste. I'm going to take this. I'm going to add it to that document. I'm going to put it here for you. And then I'm going to go back over here to this. I'm going to probably go grab more keywords. Now watch this. Using the deep market insights above and your competitor keyword list, here are 3 differentiated product designs that would outperform the competitors on CTR and CVR. By strategically aligning with search intent, potential parental buying behavior, and Amazon's algorithmic favorability, keywords funneling, subcategory ranking, and visual differentiation. So design option number 1, my first Explorer binocular kit. Now you got to check trademarks and copyrights on some of these titles, right? So do some extra homework there. Another thing you can do to check is you can literally just open up and do another thing, and you can say, check this term for any potential trademarks or IP infringement, and it can go search the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So the USPTO is now crawlable by ChatGPT, if you didn't know. And it'll also do a Google search. So you can or Bing search. You can have it go search. So this one is the toddler binoculars. These are the keywords. The design concept is fixed focus, ultra durable plastic with rubberized sides and soft eye cups, chunky ergonomic designs for small hands, bright two-tone gender. I skipped a step, guys. I apologize. The other thing that we need to do, I skipped a step. We need to go take in the things that parents like and don't like from the give me 1 second, from the AI product brief. All right, so we cut those. I'm going to add those to my prompt, and parents don't love, or parents dislike. Okay. All right. So make sure you copy those in as well. Let me go back to here. All right. So I added parents don't love and they do love. And now it is giving me my first reinforced positives, easy to use, problem fixes, hook line, sturdy enough, magical adventure binoculars, fantasy series. So here's the second option, reinforced positive. So spark imagination and outdoor play with themed binoculars built to survive childhood. 6 times magnification, fantasy themes, soft grip, click on lens caps, comes with. This is what it fixes. Here's the hook line, Adventure Pro Binoculars Nature Kit. So gift your child the complete outdoor explorer set with real optics and rugged design. Now we're going up against, in this market, some really cheap options with just the binoculars, and then explorer kits are completely another thing, but there are explorer kit keywords. I happen to know that. So this particular product, we might not want to include too many accessories because that moves us into another niche altogether, but it is interesting. So I do like the idea of doing designs though, and I'm curious to see how it's going to do it. So this is my next prompt. This is it. Watch this. Mock up the main product image of number 2. Include the packaging large and in the back, large and behind the product. The product should appear as large as possible in the main image. The product packaging should include a lifestyle image and be clearly giftable. This is my prompt because I'm including the clearly giftable thing, but I will include this in the chat. Now it is going to start designing the image. You're going to be blown away by what it shows. Let me jump back over here. I'm going to put into the chat this. I chose number 2, but you can choose number 1. But this is what I'm actually telling it to do. I use just the MKL, but I've already incorporated that. Like if you've got more than 200 or 300 keywords, just paste what you can. But this one didn't have a lot of keywords, so I included more keywords. All right, here we go. Now, if you've already got an existing brand name, you can upload, before this step, you can upload your logo as part of that prompt. So with this prompt, you would upload your logo. Okay, so just know that that's what you would do at this point. We don't have a logo for this series, but it will include the logo on the paper. And look, it's glittery. It says Magical Adventure. It's got the rubber. You know, is this image good enough with the lens cap like that? Is it good enough for us to go use? And it shows like the cap comes off, but the cap is designed. I like how the cap is designed. This is pretty cool, right? And then there's a second option. So now ChatGPT is giving two options. Look at this one. I like it. So what I'll do is I will say, show me a boys theme one that with dinosaur theme. Now, unicorns for girls, dinosaur for boys, typically with toys, that's very standard. And what I can do, include GIF language or make the packaging more clearly giftable. Maybe a bow. I love this. This is so much fun. I've launched 10 products or more in the last 6 months, 9 months that have been designed with doing this process with AI, and 90% success rate. We're only in the stage of this designing side and we're going to go test the concept. But the iterative process here that we're doing, where we're getting ideas, and we only did one of the 3 ideas it gave us. We can go back and ask for 3 more, and we can choose one of those and go down that rabbit hole. But I would say within an hour to 3 or 4 hours, you can have something that you love that is actually really, really, really good. Now, how feasible is it for you to manufacture it, to get it customized, to do it? This is what we need to work with. Now, if you have a mold from a factory, so another instance that I've used this is at the factory for a product, they had an existing mold already. And so I took that existing mold with no design and I fed it in and I said, we're going to work with this mold, but we want to design some elements and stickers or like some customization to this, right? So that way I'm not having to do a whole new mold and spend anywhere from a couple $1,000 to $20,000 depending on how complex the mold is. So you can do that too. You can work backwards from that mold. How good is that? And I love including the keyword. A lot of times that's a prompt that I would use as well, which is include the main keyword on the box. No, it's covering it. And I made the binoculars as large as possible. This dinosaur is like 2-headed. It has a dinosaur coming out of its butt. That needs some changing. So we would need to rework it. So what do we do in that case, right? So we just say, the dinosaur looks funny. Let me come back over here. I'm going to recopy this. I like that you included the main keyword and gift elements. Now, mock-up number 2. So here's what I add. This is really important, guys. By the 3rd or 4th prompt, it's forgetting stuff. So rewrite the requirements. Once done, mock up another design option. So now it's going to rewrite the requirements for the second one. It's giving you product design elements. So basically it's giving you a product design brief, right? This is so important because we need to constantly understand. And before we would mock it up, you can even ask it to write it, then correct it. Then once it's correct, you can say mock it up. But once you have that product brief, you can keep referencing it and keep improving it. And this is how you use AI to be iterative. Because if you're just kind of gonna like talk to it, it's going to forget. Amnesia is very common with AI. They can't cache everything. It's one conversation, it's 4 questions ago, it's 10 answers ago, it's going to forget. But you can keep bringing it back to the front and it's going to bring it and make it better. Who's getting some awesome results? Who's following along with their product in the scorecard and getting some awesome results? Who's got one? Still creating your first image, Jason? Still creating yours, Mike? Still creating, Sean? All right. Look what it did. It went back to Magical Adventure. See? So I asked, rewrite the requirements, do the dinosaur theme, and then mock it up. Dino Adventure Binoculars. So now it's going back to the one that I wanted. Magical Adventure Binoculars. This one's cute. So the magic here is that we've trained it, we've given it the right data set, we're getting ideas, we're communicating with it, we are understanding how to get iterations from it, we are making sure that the requirements that we're requiring are there, and then we're going to keep iterating. Right? That's the magic of using AI to get the image that we want to go test. Now, one of the things that a couple of the competitors have were the educational elements and the case, right? We don't have either of those, it looks like. I'm going to actually change this, and I'm going to say, let's add these other elements to it. Yeah, this is fantastic. This one's great. They look a little funny there. Yeah, this is fantastic too. All right. Some of the competitors have the carrying case and educational elements. Let's include those, rewrite the requirements, and then mock it up. So now Dinosaur illustrations, T-Rex, Triceratops, jungle green, rubberized texture. This is the product. Included accessories. So this is what it's doing now. It just added this entire element into the requirements. So it's adding a carrying case, a dino themed soft or hard shell. Look how it really just takes it to another level. It's not just a regular plain case like the other ones have. That's another whole element that's going to increase conversion rates. If you're a parent, are you going to buy the one that had the plain case and the plain green binoculars? Or are you going to buy the dino one with the dino case, right? Are you going to buy the one that has like a great packaging in the background? Or are you going to buy the one that was a pretty plain packaging? All of these things are going to increase click-through rate and conversion rate significantly. This is how we can be disruptive. This is how we can take a bestseller, and dethrone them, or like become the third, fourth, fifth bestseller of a niche. Yeah, great first image here, but need to iterate and include stuff. Awesome. I'm using the app, the web app. Or not the web app, the Windows app. Take a look at this one now. Dino Adventure Binoculars gift set. It has an Explorer certificate. It has a Dino Explorer field guide. It has the case, right? This looks like a lens cap that it came up with. And it's, it went to a cartoon here, but the real product, I love this. What does this one look like? Oh, look at that. Look how cool this case looks. Junior Explorer certificate, Dino Adventure field guide. Fantastic. This is amazing. Maybe I'll launch this as a case study. That dinosaur looks funny. So completely legit. Now I want you to continue to iterate. Continue to talk to it. Remember to keep asking it to write the requirements. Before you ask it to write the requirements, tell it what you don't like based on your feedback from the AI product brief and from the longer research it did. And keep iterating until you're happy. I want you to get 2 or 3 that you're happy with and go in 2 or 3 really different directions, right? Go for, if you got a product that could be for girls or boys or different colors, go for both. Add patterns, whatever it is. I don't know what products you guys found with your scorecard, but go ahead and do that. Try to get the packaging into the element. That's a really big plus.